Won't you look at that? It's down to the bare bones minimum. What the hell did I get into? 2008 Road King Classic FLHRC. Okay. My shifter linkage or whatever, it was kind of loose, so you would come up from inside behind the inner primary to tighten it. But when I put some light in here above it, I saw that this puppy was leaking. You see that? See how it's penetrated the black powder coat? So you know what it is? It's a little O-ring behind this washer. You know the trouble you have to go through to change that O-ring? You have to take off your primary cover. You know, I took off the stator, the rotor of the stator just to see how it was. You have to take out your clutch, your compensator, your inside primary case, just to get to this little 50-cent O-ring back here. Jesus, oh my. Can Harley make anything more complicated? I know they have to, you know, do service and maintenance, and they got mechanics, and they got to make a living and everything, but I could see why people dog Harleys so much. I could see why people are always, you know, that are in the know, they're always criticizing, you know, the engineering and the whole component of Harley. I could see why. It's not another day, another dollar. It's another day, and that's another, what, a couple $100 for something? That's if you're not doing it yourself. Yes, you got to get a mechanic. I don't know if they charge by the hour or by the job, but Jesus, man, it is complicated. All right, so since I took off the inner primary cover, even though I have a chrome cover for the top of the primary, I never really liked that black powder, that powder coat, black powder coat finish. Look at that, it looks old. No matter what you do, whatever product you buy to shine it up, it soaks it up, and with the dirt and the grime and everything, it just goes away, and you have to constantly touch it up, and it's a pain in the ass. You wanna go out riding. You don't want to be stuck here doing detail work each time. I hate this. I absolutely hate it. I love paint, smooth paint. This is a lot easier to wash and shine than this crap. So since I took off the cover, I went ahead and did what any respectable person would do. I stripped it with aircraft paint remover. That will eat up your skin. Use respirators, eye protection, gloves, because it is some hard shit. This took me 45 minutes to strip completely, wash it down. I sanded some of the parts, some of these high ridge, I don't know what, high spots, whatever. This is ready for priming and painting with that, what is it, the VHT high temperature engine enamel. I use that for my heads and cylinders. Here, I'll give you a little sneak preview of what I did. I took off the powder coat on this, primed and painted it to the best color match that I could possibly make from a spray can. The VHC doesn't have that many selections. It's not custom paint. You got to get as close as possible to what you currently have, and this is what it is. This is my side panel. And you know what? I'm happy. I don't care if it's powdered, it's a powder blue, baby blue, whatever. And then I did the diamond cuts. I personally did the diamond cuts. And look at that, it sparkles. That is nice. I'll do a video of as far as this detail and the whys and how comes and where you could get it done and why it's nicer if you were to do it yourself, because you will save a shitload of money by doing it yourself. That sparkles. Jewelry cut. That's the way to go. If you want, you know, bling bling, you want to bling bling up your bike. Okay. So I'm gonna paint this a shiny black. That way, when I wash it, if it doesn't come up to a shine, I know there's still crud in it, and I need to do a little further, you know, a further wash, because with high gloss paint, if it's not shiny, it's dirty. It's got crud. Since I was here, I I removed the transmission main bearing to replace it because I saw some witness marks on the bearings. You know how difficult this is to get out with proper tools, without tools specialized for this crap. I had bought this thing for the cam needle bearings. Worked great for that. They're little bearings like that, nothing. But for this, mother, oh geez. Look at how it bent the, this is supposed to be straight across. It just bent the bejesus out of it. And what do? How do you take things off without tools, without specialty tools, without having to run out and purchase $150, $200 for a specialty tool? Well, you know what? This is the 1 3/16 socket that I purchased to get the nut from inside the clutch that has reverse threads. Well, I use this. You got to follow the service manual. This just fit in there almost nicely. It fits so nice on top of the bearing. I heated it up. I heated up the case with a torch, propane torch. So it was nice and hot, nice and toasty. And once that was nice and hot, I came here, put this there, and I tapped it until it popped down. For bearings, pressure fit bearings, believe me, there's mechanics, they freak out. Everyone freaks out. Oh, you're going to damage it. Yes, you will damage it if you're not careful. You will damage it if you go full gorilla on it. But I inspected everything inside here, and it just came out. It came out perfect. So I'm going to do the tried and true sweat. When the installation of the new bearing comes, I'm going to probably get those all balls bearing for this with the oil seal. That's what I mean. It's always something else. It's always something. You come up to a point where you want to do something, and boom, you got to do this, you got to do that, and it stalls. Now I got to stall myself and stop myself for at the very least 3 days. I order it today. By the time it gets shipped, it doesn't get here until Wednesday or Thursday. So by then, I'll have this painted, dried, and cured. You have to cure it in the oven. The paint has to be cured in the oven for a full hour at 200 degrees. So I did that with that. And also with my jugs there. Sorry if I'm rambling, but it is what it is. So I thought I was gonna start putting everything together until I came across that oil leak there. So that stopped me on my tracks, and I'm gonna have to replace also the starter, because apparently the previous owner, something was going on and he has shmoo, some sort of plumber's compound around it. He probably had a leak there. And that doesn't look too good. And also, I think all of my grinding noises from hot starts was coming from that starter. I'm not gonna fuss with that. I'm just gonna get a nice chrome starter. I'll keep you posted. See what's going on. Take care.